My name is Xavier and welcome to the strategy map. What the heck am I doing here, not in the HQ, you ask? Well, that's a good question. So here's a comment from a one Victor G. How are you going to get the intel to contact another region after you liberate this one? Won't you have trouble with that, since all the missions in your only region will be gone? Well, Mr. Victor G, it appears that you're smarter than me and you just saved this campaign from, well, my ineptitude, so congratulations. That indeed would have potentially broken the campaign. Speaking of breaking the campaign, the supply drops in one day and the supply, okay, I need to go pick up Constantine, I almost forgot about him. How much would that suck? Your character gets in the pool and then we just forget about you in the market. And you're shuffled off into slavery someplace. Anywho, I have 41 intel, I'm gonna need 100 intel to research comms and then expand. And in order to get that, even once I do this HQ plus 21, that's not enough. I add in this 21, that's not enough, and then I add in this 25, and that's not enough. Actually, no, that is enough. So if I have to succeed at these two missions, meaning I'm gonna have to infiltrate just a little bit longer to make sure they get easy enough. I want this one to be 100, I want them both to be 150, at least. I was actually planning on spending intel over here to get this up to 200, but that's obviously not happening. Let's quickly take a jaunt to the market, pick up Constantine. Constantine, also Victor G, is the reason you're in this campaign. Because I would have forgot about you otherwise. Oh, I saw a data pad. Hey, wait a minute. Do I want to buy that data pad for insurance in case I screw something up? That actually makes a lot of sense. Let's do that. Let's sell 2 Illyrium cores and 2 of these things, 50, 60, that's enough. Boom, let's go back. Let's buy 1 Advent data pad. I don't recommend necessarily buying these, but if your campaign relies on you having intel, it's probably a smart move to do it. Okay. Now, let's come back down here. We'll scan up to 100%, 100% on Book of Eons, Boisterous Boys, and then we just launch the mission. And let's pray the Advent Strength doesn't go up in the meantime. This one hit 100, that's fine. Oh, this guy again. Glenn Morton's in. We'll have to pick him up in the very near future. Oh, Advent Strength 5! Damn it!
That your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
Okay, well that's gonna make the HQ harder.
With the Advent officer currently in cold storage,
we'll do some robotics. I swear I'm gonna play the mission. I really am. I really am. Boom, 100%. Okay, now we launch. It's a poodle map. It's a poodle map. Hope you guys are prepared, because this episode is very likely to be the longest episode I've ever put on the channel. By far. We'll see.
Position is obscured.
Okay, this is one hell of a brawly brawl mission. I'm expecting about 30 enemies. Actually, it's not that bad, considering. Actually, no, because strength just went up to 5, so maybe 33. Plus there's gonna be some turrets, maybe 36 total enemies, plus zombies and stuff. So the final mission screen might even say like over 40. With that in mind, who do we have here? I have to remind myself. Wade Anthony, so we're definitely gonna be going for some hack attempts. Going for, know what I said. We have Matt, we have Ekta with Ranger, we have Scruffy Look, that's my scout. We got Paul Dose here with the gun. Disco Caddy, officer apparently, acting officer for the mission. Book of Eons, with the blue screen. We have the blue screen combo. Maybe Book of Eons was the missing half of the equation for Wade Anthony. Maybe Wade Anthony and Book of Eons are gonna be like the new combo. Well, let's see. And last but not least, Dayon. So now that my mind is refreshed as to what's actually going on, let's bring Scruffy Look up to have a look. This is gonna be a little bit, let's go slow-mo 1.3. I wanna get the scouting part of the mission out of the way. My strategy for these is always try to stay sort of close to the end of the map. This is the end of the map over here on the left. I don't wanna go to the right. Actually, was that the end of the map right here? Yeah. That's not that wide of a map, interestingly enough, so it must be a very deep one. So I'm gonna try to stay on this building because it's near to the edge of the map. We're not gonna encounter too many things behind us. We'll get on the roof, get some elevation, and camp is the camp.
Rolling.
Also, I'm gonna do a bit of heavy editing because this is gonna take like 4 years if I don't edit out. Like all these guys, I'm just gonna edit. They all move up. That's what they do. You don't need to see it. Enemy activity. We see nothing. We hear a snake over here, though. That's not surprising. Obviously, there's going to be guys in front of us. There's a million things on this map. let's get as close as possible to this corner, take a peek around with the scruffy look. And we see nothing. God, see, the thing I don't like about this is it's really, really, really tight. So even though you can get elevation, it's not like you have line of sight everywhere, and enemies can have all these like little places of high cover all around your elevation. So I'm not even sure if camping the roof is the best strat, but it's the one I've been using for a long time, so I want to stick with it.
Understood.
Scruffy look. Go take a look. Nothing. All right. Everybody runs up again. Surprise, surprise. Okay, I hear more slitherins over here. Well, guys, did you know that you press T, you can zoom in? Like, I didn't even know that. I don't know how I didn't know that. That seems like an incredibly stupid thing to not know. But we can actually check out Dayan's shoes here. Like, they're getting, looks like poison ivy or something like that. But, anywho, I imagine everyone knew that but me. Somehow I didn't, but regardless, how the heck are we gonna manage this? Let's come over here to this window with scruffy look. Be careful of drones flying around in these places. Again, let's stay further back. In case there's like a drone out there. I'm just gonna keep the whole squad here. Let's just move Acta over a little bit.
Double time.
No reason to risk them getting activated on by mistake somehow.
Position confirmed.
And we wait.
Scanning.
Okay, doors are opening over here. I really don't want to be in a place right now where I'm gonna have to engage those turrets on the roof, so let's try to get a peek through this window from far away from it with scruffy look. Just in case there's a drone, there's not. There might be a turret up here though, so let's not go up. We'll just move to right there for now. And we'll move up next turn. I just hear tons and tons and tons of snakes.
Moving to position.
Alright, scruffy look. Get on the roof. No drone, no turret. I don't want to come up here in case there's a drone or something nearby. Let's just come to this corner. Nothing. Now normally I wouldn't suggest going to corners like that if it was like over here. But I highly doubt that there's enemies over in this corner. A, because I hear stuff on the right, nothing on the left. And B, because the map edge is right there. So that's why I made that otherwise semi-risky move. Scruffy look now.
Okay.
Go take a look over that corner. And we see nothing. Okay, well.
Closing on target position now.
What to do? What to do? Let's actually have a look through this building with Book of Eons. Nothing. So we wait. Okay, there's no civilians I don't have to worry about on this map. Let's come out here with scruffy look.
To designated coordinates.
Primarily because I heard a noise indicator and I want to know if there's something out here. So far, so good. I really want to get up here on this place, but there's a turret there. So I can't go there now, I don't think. Maybe up here I can go. Let's go have a look.
Roger that.
So yeah, Paul can see that turret. Now where can everyone go? Yeah, I can even, well, I can get up there from here. And it looks like I could occupy these 8 tiles. I guess I'll do that. So let's start moving people up.
On Overwatch.
And we wait. Now the most important thing in HQ is not to lose concealment on the Shinobi, because there's going to be tons of pods of 8, including the boss pod.
I'm on the move.
Oh wait, so I can shoot this thing, so I know they're out there. Huh. All right, let's get everyone up here now.
Moving out.
Oh, that's found something. Whoa, hello!
Styles group over here.
That's really not what I want to activate on. So you know what? Actually, let's pull back.
Moving.
I'd rather activate on a big pod than like a little lame pod.
Moving on target location.
Affirmative. Moving out.
They're gonna come this way, so let's just let's pull back here.
Heading out.
I want to see if I can get eyes on whatever's over there. And we wait.
Watch.
Oh, that was not a little lame pod. That is a full-on rainbow pod. That is definitely what I want to activate on. This little pod's what I don't want to activate on. Also note that these things here, even though they have the glow, like their supply crates, you can blow them up on this map. They don't count towards supplies, like they would if you were doing an actual supply raid. Huh. If I blow this stuff up, I can guarantee you everything on the map's coming my way. Also, though, if I blow this up, that's one heck of an ambush. Let's get everyone who has some aim up here. We won't activate this turn because everyone has to move.
Stepping off.
Gunner, obviously.
Got it.
Who else might make a useful position? I'll probably wait Anthony, just hang out in the back.
Heading there now.
Very likely we want to activate with Matt. I guess we should move him up.
Going.
Oh, nope. Oh, no. Oh, no. Is there another pod?
Hostiles making the rounds.
There is. Double drone, including a hunter drone. Book of Eons can really be useful from just about any location. Let's just go up to the tree.
Closing on target position now.
And you know what? Let's actually move Matt back because I'm a little too scared. I'm not even going to try to set up an ambush right now.
Headed there now.
And we wait.
Got it.
Eyes on.
Focus.
Got my eyes on.
The first ambush has got to count. I don't want to activate on a pod of 3 and then have 3 pods of 8 walk into me. Alright, that's actually pretty good. They're out just walking around near the explosives. These guys are walking away. That's actually pretty good. These drones are going to be an issue. Actually, technically, I don't have line of sight to any of them. So if I activate on this pod right now, I won't activate these drones if I don't move anyone. Much fascinate. It looks like they're not close enough to the barrels here to actually explode them. But if I activate on them, some of them will run up to the barrels. If I don't activate now, these drones are probably going to come up here and either spot me or force me to activate against them, and that is definitely not something I want. So I think it only makes sense to activate with whoever has the highest action economy. One of the rangers we can shoot 190. Well, this isn't ideal. I would have liked a better activation, but these drones are forcing my hand, and I think shooting these guys now is better than having to activate on those drones later. So, trooper or drone. Drones are always the same chance to hit, so let's take the chance to hit the trooper at 100% without cover. Ecta, go loud! Oh, good lord, it's on. 40 enemies. A go. What did he say? I bought a boat yacht? I couldn't tell. Wow! Book of Eons! Oh, Book of Eons! I got a present for you! Oh, man, I'm like one tile away from this doing what I want, and if I move, those drones might activate. Alright, we do have Scruffy look here. Let's Ghost Walker past this drone thing. See? Let's move all the way up to, oh, now it's gonna get us spotted, all the way up to here, get eyes on those other 2 drones, and see where it's safe to move Book of Eons. It's actually safe to move Book of Eons wherever I like, and I like to move Book of Eons up here. And now, it's time for perhaps the greatest thing of all time. Definitely time for the greatest thing of all time, yes. That's absolute genius. Book of Eons. Explodey the truck. That was left-handed. Wow. Holy quadruple kill Book of Eons. What? Yep, I did just lose 4 trooper corpses, but that was amazing. Also Rocketeer though. Rocketeers are terrifying. They very rarely shoot rockets, and the reason they rarely shoot rockets is because I kill them before they shoot rockets. So I'm definitely gonna holo target that Rocketeer with rapid targeting. Now's a good time to use it even though it has a large cooldown, and I'm probably gonna use Disco Caddy to shoot it unless Dayan has line of sight, or maybe even Ecta. Actually, believe it or not, they do. 89% with Dayan though. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Let's do 89% with Dayan. Very good. Now he'll get locked on and can finish it off. I don't even need to use a walk fire. Yeah, famous last words. Nope. Not famous at all. In fact, doomed to be forgotten for all of time is what I would say those words were. Now then, Paul has a 79 and a 27. Wait, Anthony can just pop this, but I want to save the combat specialists until I absolutely really need them. Don't forget we have Matt here who can do... Oh, you know, actually Matt is the perfect candidate for shooting that barrel. Wade Anthony does not have a line of sight on the barrel. Paul Dose does, which means Matt needs to be at least where Paul is. Let's pull Paul back. We'll probably use him against the drone as a result. Hello, turrets. You're gonna activate now because you saw me. And you also have line of sight. I just now realize. To Disco Caddy, who's flanked. So I have to kill all these things and prevent them from having line of sight. Or these guys are gonna shoot me. It's a fine, though. Because we can absolutely do that. In order to make sure we can do it, let's holo target this drone with Disco Caddy. Okay, Paul, you got a holo targeted drone, 87%. AP ammo, Paul Dose. That's very fitting for Paul, I think. Just murder a drone, you know? Just you see it and you shoot it and it's dead, and that's what you do. Let's move Wade Anthony over. Actually, no, let's not move him over a tile. Oh god, I want to get out of this interface. There we go. I didn't want to right click by mistake. Let's actually pull Wade Anthony back, freeing up a spot for Matt to come up. And now, when I said we're going loud, we are going loud. Oh, what? How does Matt... Paul had the shot on the barrel from here, but now Matt moves up here and doesn't have the shot on the barrel? That's like really unfortunate. Anyway, whatever. Ecta, shoot the barrel! Yep, we're going loud, all right. Entire map incoming. Holy FPS outgoing. Yeah, because I need to see this. This is high quality value for my FPS. Anyway, 12%, Matt? You know what? I'm actually gonna save and reload this. It will A, get rid of his cover, which is obviously bugged because he shouldn't be having high cover, and B, it'll free up the FPS. All right then, we're loaded, particles are gone, FPS has more than doubled, 57% Matt. Let's take it. Not the best, the best odds, but...
I didn't get it. Running dry on ammo.
It's fine. I don't want Scruffy Look to get spotted here, but I do want some eyes on... He does have Ghostwalker also, so let's just move up. If we don't engage something, I want to be close enough to see where it's coming from next turn. It looks like we only have Wade Anthony left, who, sadly enough... Can these turrets shoot me with squad sight? Who has sight on that one? Nobody. So how do I even see that? I'm really worried someone's gonna move up and this turret's gonna be able to see Disco Caddy. So let's actually move Disco Caddy all the way back here so she at least has high cover against the turret. These ones should be out of line of sight unless the thing's wall hack. I guess we'll just Overwatch. We're gonna have to deal with those two drones, including the hunter drone, and then this guy, and then those guys, and then the other guys, and then the turrets, and then some more guys. But after that, I feel like it will be pretty clean. Nice, Wade Anthony! 40% hit on the drone, apply a little bit of red fog. We're gonna be having a lot of action movements here. Double drone again, we're up, that's 6 more enemies that just activated, plus the 8, that's 14. And hello, off you go, and back you come, because you didn't know what to do when you were out there. Makes sense. Sentry activation shot, 46%. Good job, Matt, doing the barrel roll. Swing and a hit from that little dude who has a 21. Now Matt already has red fog applied, and our first wound of the mission is applied. Unfortunate, given that I was really looking forward to this being flawless. Because, you know, I've totally done flawless HQs. That's a thing.
Roger that.
Alright, Scruffy, have a peek out here. We see nothing. I'm worried about that snake pod I had seen earlier. I want to know if I'm going to engage them, like, right now. And it looks like I don't have to worry about them for the foreseeable future. Anyway, we'll move him back later. For now, I need a strategy to deal with all this stuff. And a lot of stuff there is to deal with as well. I really want to clear that Overwatch, and I have a plan to do it. Let's start out with Dayan. We're going to shoot this drone with a 100% chance to hit. He has a good chance to actually straight up kill it right through the armor. A Dayan, the murder drone, in the roof. And you grazed them for 100. Okay, that's fine. Now, second shot, walk fire. We're going to do this on the sentry in the back, which is going to be a paltry 79%, which is still very good, though. If we can clear that Overwatch, I got a nice plan. I got a nice plan. Nice, Dayan. And the nice plan is we're going to send in the ultimate leveler to get a little bit of terraforming to this proverbial playing field.
I can handle that.
Yes, you can. Book of Eons moves up, and we're gonna throw out ye old grenade numero dos. We're gonna hit this thing here to blow it up. We're gonna scratch all the dudes, and it's gonna be a glorious thing. Book of Eons, can you go for 7 kills in 2 grenades? The question mark is almost confirmed. Actually, no, you did. You somehow killed this drone with the explosion. It was actually unfortunate because I wanted the drone corpse. You didn't kill this guy, but that's still 7 kills and 2 grenades for Book of Eons. All of those corpses I'm not getting, by the way. Good job, Book of Eons. Way to level the playing field. All right, I prefer not to shoot this guy until we can shred it. We can't shred it because I don't have any shredder. However, I do have focus fire, which will bring its armor down by 1, so maybe I'll try to hack that with you-know-who. Alright, here's the plan. Once again, let's use Disco Caddy to holo target this guy here. Then we'll use Disco Caddy again to holo target the little drone, because we're not going to shoot the big drone this time. Come on, holo animation. You are not the fastest. Be the old slow-mo 1.3 because I reloaded. Get the show on the road. Alright, back to, what the heck? No, back to Ecta. Now, I want to take that 100 or 65% shot on the trooper. See how we do. Nice, Ecta. Very nice. And, I didn't realize I had to reload. Alright, well, might use a smoke, we'll see. I think Paul is a good candidate to shoot this drone. Are we gonna have elevation against it though? Height advantage. Plus 10, yes we do. It's holo targeted, no sense in reloading. 87%, murder of all things mechanical. Baldos.
That's how it's done.
Yes it is. Yes it is. I'm probably gonna reload and suppress here with Matt on that last thing. And then as for the drone, my plan was let's bring up Wade Anthony.
Whatever you say.
I have to make sure these turrets don't get any flank shots, because don't forget they have squad sight. So I don't want to give them any ability to have line of sight on anyone. And Wade Anthony, 8th time is a charm! Let's do it! Let's set 83% in PI. What do we actually roll, though, for randomization? We roll a 78. A little bit lower, that's a fine. I'm going to take it. Wade Anthony, 8th time's a charm! Yes! Wade Anthony! You have ascended to the ranks of not completely useless! Huzzah!
We're in.
That's a very nice. Alright, scruffy look. I think Ghostwalker's going to be up at the end of this turn. Let's come back, but still maintain a semi-forward position. I will indeed reload with Ecta now that the drone is dealt with. Let's reload with Matt. He has 2 activations left or actions left to suppress the officer. And that'll do it. Hello! That's scruffy looking. Oh, hello? I wonder, I know there was a sectoid in that snake pod, but is there another sectoid? Very likely. So it looks like we're being encroached upon by multiple pods. Matt, ye old Overwatch against this fool! Oh, you grazed him for 1, though. Holy mother of heavens, I got scared there for a second. Advent officers have grenade, and I cannot tell you one of my major, some of you will remember, the incident of the Andromedon who lobbed a grenade on the roof in my vanilla XCOM 2 campaign. And I literally just had flashbacks as this guy ran up like, oh my god, he's gonna throw a grenade! But grenades have been nerfed with environmental damage, so it almost certainly should not have destroyed this roof, except that now that I look at it, it's already wounded. So it probably would have. Anyway, we had 14 active enemies, I believe. We just have these two now, plus that zombie that's out of line of sight. Man, I can't flank though. It's gonna be really hard to hit this guy there, and this drone is actually kind of an issue. Well, alright. Let's think here. We don't want to get flanked again. We do want, however, to have Disco Caddy have a position where she can have line of sight. Down here, she'll have that, but if that snake comes up and gets an action shot, it'll move and then shoot, potentially kill Disco Caddy. And if we move back here, this turret might actually have direct line of sight. Where can I go that I have line of sight on this officer? Actually, I have line of sight on him right now. What an incompetent buffoon I am. However, I can't use focus fire. I guess focus fire is direct line of sight. I didn't realize that. Alright then, we'll forget it. Let's do the same old stuff. Let's hollow target this here Advent officer. He's in that full cover box. It's gonna be just annoying to dig him out without advancing forward, which I definitely don't want to do to avoid all the things that are coming in. Next up, let's take the people who have aim of the gods, i.e. Ecta's 49? No, let's not do that. Let's use Ecta to start chewing through this drone, even though it has 3 armor. I wanted to focus fire, but I don't have the opportunity to. Ecta, don't blow the floor out of your own spot, please. Now, let's use the second action on Ecta to walk fire the officer. Just apply some red fog. 79 with the hollow target. Not so bad. I mean, it's only 2, but I'll take it. Dayan, please don't blow the roof. Oh, wait, you have to reload. Alright.
Good to go.
99 on that drone, too. I wonder if Dayan... The Advent officer has armor. Dayan hits for 3 to 4. I'm not too concerned about the drone. 56% is probably the best chance I'm gonna get. Dayan! Hit that officer in the cape! Aw, man.
That is not good.
No one else has any ability to shoot anything, really. Book of Eons can hit the drone for 72. But before we do, let's use Disco Caddy's second action to hollow target. Nope, we can't. We can't even do that. No line of sight on the drone. Okay. That's fine. Book of Eons, apply a smidgen of damage to this drone. I think that's a good idea. Very good.
Win off the armor on reserves.
You definitely applied a smidgen, all right. Matt pretty much has to reload. We only have 1 action left. He's probably going to end up suppressing. And this is a really, really ineffectual turn. All right, let's swap some positions here. Wade Anthony, would you come back up to this location? Ideally, I think I want to aid Protocol Matt if I can hit him because he has the, he's wounded first of all, he has no ablative armor, and also he's targeted. So let's counter that off with a little bit of aid protocol. Now let's bring Paul Dose down and try to murder drone number 3. Paul Dose, the great exterminator of mechanical beings. 59% Paul Dose.
Only the best.
Paul Dose is quickly becoming one of my favorite people in the planet. Anyone who can kill 1.5 billion drones is okay by me. Is there any sense to do anything with Disco Caddy? Normally I'd like to, what is it, steady aim? But I don't have any freaking stocks yet. So we can't even do that. So we'll hollow the drone for literally, or no, the zombie for no reason, and once again, we're gonna use Matt to suppress this guy.
Suppressing fire on target.
Now we know these guys are coming in. It's sort of safe where we are, but I don't want to risk any activation. Let's keep pulling back.
Moving to position.
With this scruffy look.
Affirmative. Covering
That'll do. So I think that's still 14 enemies activated. Here comes a battalion of sectoids. We're up to 18 active enemies, 20 if we count the turrets. I'm not going to count them though. Ooh! They activated by 1 tile. They saw Book of Eons' bun probably sticking out. So that brings us up to 22 enemies. Book of Eons, do a barrel roll! Nice, 2%.
Coming over here.
Very good. Zombie is gonna double move very, very slowly while I wait. You know what? Let's do yield slow-mo 1.2. Every time something activates on the screen, the slow-mo command gets removed. Aha! Between the suppression and the aid protocol.
Fire in this zone.
Matt did not weather any more shots. Wow, look at this is the third reflexive action this turn from these double paw. That's the fourth one. Guys.
Whoa!
Wow. Things are heating up. 18 enemies, I gotta keep that in mind. There should be another like 12 or so. That's definitely another drone pod, another command pod of 8, that's 10. So there's at least that much. All right, now I need to think for many a minute. All right, and the strategy is formulated, and the strategy is gonna be Matt, pop, yield, fortify, and dash all the way across the map. I don't think we're gonna activate anything, because I think there's just a command pod left and a drone pod, which is usually out by the command pod, and we did get this down. Oh, you know what? I'm actually wrong. Because I just remember the strength went up. So there's probably an extra 2 or 3 guys I'm not accounting for. Anyway, Matt just dashed up there with Fortify. We didn't activate, luckily. I thought that was like a guaranteed lack of activation, but it wasn't. It was just a lucky lack of activation. Anywho, Disco Caddy, come on down and let's hit ye old command. You can see where this is going on Matt Price. And Matt, would you do the honors of lighting these enemies on flames with the new flamethrower? Oh, look at that! Look at that beautiful, beautiful flamethrower. Still a little laggy, we're working on that, but look at this! Burninate those sectoids! That is 3 things incapacitated. See you later, friends. Actually, that second one did catch fire, nor is his tile on fire, so he's actually not technically incapacitated, but he does have red fog. Also, Matt has Fortify, plus he has Smoke. But he's also marked, so keep that in mind, and he's flanking the snake, meaning this snake's very likely gonna move. And where he's probably gonna move is right on top of Matt and just bind him, because bind has a 100% chance to hit, I believe, even in smoke. Okay then, that's a pretty good opening move. Now, we need to move Book of Eons just a few tiles over. Unfortunately, I could move here to the high cover, but in doing so, I'd put myself within squad sight range of this there turret. Ergo, I'm gonna make sure this thing here is blocking the line of sight to the turret. We're gonna move Book of Eons just like 3 tiles over to the side here, to the half cover. Yes, and the reason for doing that was ye old grenade numero tres. I want to hit the sectoid, do some damage. I want to hit this truck and blow it up. That's a 5 HP thing. This will for sure blow it up. And I also want to hit this gas station here and blow that up, blowing this guy up. Book of Eons.
Heads down!
Level that playing field. God, Book of Eons, the ultimate terraformer. What? There was another pod out there, guys! There was another pod out there! Book of Eons just blew it all up and killed the sectoid! I can't even... What? Incredible! Ultra kill. That was I don't have to watch that in slow motion or something in editing to even count how many kills Book of Eons has gotten. Note, every single one of these has just been a corpse eradicated, and we kind of need corpses, but who cares? We need to win this mission or we're gonna lose the campaign. When there also, that pod right there was, God damn it. Anyway, that pod was the extra pod as a result of having +1 strength from having to scan at the beginning of this episode, so that is a really great way to counter it. And this sectoid is, the zombie's now gone. I was gonna move Ecta down and then point blank it in the face, but I don't have to anymore because it's a dead. Now I don't want to go down here thanks to this new scouting mechanism called Book of Eons leveling the playing field. We now know there's a pod over there. So I definitely don't want to move up at all. In fact, yeah, I'm not going to move at all. So let's reload with Ecta. I may shoot, I may smoke. I'm not quite sure yet. This snake concerns me, this snake concerns me. But what can we do about it? There's no sense in suppressing the Sidewinder. It has Shadow Step. Actually, I'm not sure if it still does have Shadow Step. I think that might have been removed. But because I'm not sure and I'm used to it having Shadow Step, I'm not gonna suppress it. So instead, what can we do with Paul? Well, what we can do with Paul is actually move him up here.
Sure thing.
And we can area suppress this snake. Also touching that zombie, giving it, if it moves first, which I think they do, it'll get a negative penalty, we'll take a shot, then the snake won't be suppressed. So that's actually not good. You know what, let's blow the reload so we get area suppressions on both of them. Very good. We'll get 2 free shots there with Paul, and for sure, they won't get broken, reducing the zombie's aim when it tries to move up and do something. Meanwhile, Dayan. What I'd really like to do here is apply some red fog to that zombie, because I really think Book of Eons has earned not having a wound, and if we wound this zombie, it will slow down its movement, and it may not be able to get to Book of Eons, or it may even be killed by Paul's Overwatch. Second shot, we're gonna go walk fire on this officer. Things are really lagging up here, 76%. Dayan applies the red fog. Nice. Very good. That officer is just a tanky tanker. But you know what? I don't care. I think what we're gonna try to do here with Ekta is 69% murder the officer. Don't min roll and also hit Ekta. Nice! One less thing we gotta screw around with. Scruffy looking now, I think can actually move up if I wanted to. Yep, line of sight is broken, we're free. Let's move up to here. And last but not least, I'm pretty sure all I want to do with Wade Anthony is reload, and let's throw smoke on probably the Rangers up here, because there's two of them. And Book of Eons will be the de facto tank for this round. Meanwhile, Scruffy, I guess you can Overwatch. Doesn't really make any difference. Pretty good. Sectoid burns a little bit. This one's gonna run away and do something. Matt has to weather this Sidewinder uncontrolled. Sectoid's uncontrolled, but otherwise, we're doing pretty well. Nice, nice. Oh, spit. You're gonna do a poison spit.
Not feeling so
Well, I don't like you in the slightest there, Mr. Sidewinder. You're gonna resurrect again. Cause zombie's gonna zomb. Good positioning. Give Matt a better shot at you, Sectoid, or just control his mind and... Ooh, Matt resisted the mind spin. Matt has just had enough of psionic nonsense this campaign. Paul Dose, shoot on Z Snake. However, it had high cover when it did that, so we only got a 21 Book of Eons. Do a barrel roll or get bound, which actually might give the turret a shot depending on the AI's order of operations. However, Paul Dose, second Overwatch shot from area suppression in the murder. The zombie numero Dose? Is that the second one or like the 15th? What the heck are you doing, friend? That guy's really panicked. Oh yeah, look at that! That bind actually put Book of Eons in position for that turret to hit. However, the turret missed a 68. Luckily. Now we have this unbelievably annoying poison. Hopefully no one panics. Ekta's still poisoned. Dayan is not. Whew. Well, that was a lot of goings on. I need to save and reload. This is like 20 FPS. Alright, that's better. We're back up to 30. Good thing my Titan X is a Titan X. Cause XCOM. Anyway, what the heck are we doing now? This is actually pretty tricky because there's a poison cloud up here. Dayan's poison actually wore off, but if he moves, he gets re-poisoned. Ekta is poisoned, and as a result, her mobility is lower because of the poison, so she can't quite get close enough. Which I would like to do is just walk right there and double barrel that thing in the face. Also, this snake is in the high cover. Just giving me really no options to deal with it with anyone because I'm all over here. Additionally, this Sidewinder is always a super nightmare threat, so... And I don't have much mobility here. Paul can't really get to the... Nobody can flank that thing, so I'm gonna have to brute force it. And the way I'm gonna do this is rapid targeting Disco Caddy on the Sidewinder. And Disco Caddy doesn't have the best shots, so what I'm gonna do after this is actually spend 1 point on focus fire. Let's get that even higher now. Very good. Sidewinder is now... what the heck is it called? Hollowed and also focused. Unfortunately, we only have one shot here with Dayan. I was hoping to have two, but I forgot that he didn't reload. Alas, we're gonna have to take this 76 and hope that Dayan can high roll, or at least do some good. Nice, Dayan! You hit it. You hit it for 6. I will take it. That's pretty good. It's certainly not bad, anyway. Now note that the way this works, I'll just show really quick with focus fire. We shot at it once, so the focus fire is doubled from 5 to 10. If we shoot again, it'll go up to 15. That's pretty nice. 47 is still horrendous, though. Ekta doesn't really have many other options, and as I said before, we can't point blank this thing, so let's just reload and walk fire it. 75% for the murder. Ekta on Sidewinder. Whew, those things are tricky to take out. But it's a dead. Now we gotta free up Book of Eons somehow so she doesn't take any damage. And how the heck are we gonna pull that off? Realistically, the only character who can do anything like that is gonna be Wade Anthony.
No problem,
Let's
boss.
pull him back to this high cover here, and we're gonna blow a combat protocol. Even though I prefer not to do this, but it's the only way we can guarantee to get Book of Eons out of this infernal Slytherin's grasp. Very good. Of course, it stays in the cover, and now Book of Eons is standing in the open. And hopefully that turret that we're about to have line of sight on is not in Overwatch. And it's not. Very good. Book of Eons now completely out of grenades. This is where I wish I had Wade Anthony leveled up. Just one more thing to do an airdrop. But alas, it's not meant to be. I think this was the one who's mind controlling, right? Can I see in this zombie? It doesn't actually show a line or who's actually doing the resurrect. However, I could kill that thing with Matt right now using a flashbang if I wanted. If I knew who it was. I think it's that one though. The full health one. Let's do... no. Alright, let's have Paul move up to some place with some actual cover here. And we're gonna suppress that snake. Because we're not gonna be able to kill it. It's in high cover. If it moves out though, maybe we'll get a shot. Actually, we'll definitely get a shot. So that's good. You don't need extra ammo for regular suppression, just for area suppression. While we're at it here with Disco Caddy, we don't have a whole lot of other options. So why don't we holo target that snake for the Overwatch shot? Alright, now let's go swing over here to Matt. Let's actually stay where we are. because we're in this little smoke cloud here from Burnout, so I'll take the opportunity to reload, and then we will flashbang this one. Unfortunately, we can't quite hit them both. It's like one tile away from hitting them both. So we'll just hit this one. I'm almost positive this is the one controlling the zombie. Once again, this is to free up Book of Eons to be able to move around. Very good. The zombie is gone. Now then. Where can we move Book of Eons to be of use, but also not in line of sight of that turret? It looks like inside this building would accomplish both of those, and even here, and then from this spot, we'll have a flank shot on the sectoid. Let's take it, apply a little bit of damage, and not have any flank shots applied to us. 65% Book of Eons, cross the map! Nice. Very nice. Doesn't matter. I don't care if it's barely a hit. It's still very nice. Like, you can only do so well. Let's reload here with Dayan, and this leaves just Scruffy Look. For, I guess there's not really any reason for me to do anything with Scruffy Look. Let's just make 100% sure I don't lose concealment. We'll just run away. Okay, that's the end of the turn. We have one uncontrolled sectoid. That's his last turn burning, so we're gonna have to kill him. This is the one who's uncontrolled. This one is at least disoriented, meaning he'll shoot, but Matt has some smoke and some cover, so we'll see. Snake, what are you gonna do, Snake? You're suppressed. You're gonna shoot at Disco Caddy, who is exposed. Okay, 44% miss. That might have been a misplay, but I think the burninate with Matt was worth it. Book of Eons dodges a 10% shot across the map. Looks like Book of Eons and this sectoid are in like a pistol duel at high noon or some such. Matt takes a flank shot, 45 because of the smoke, and a miss. And also because of the red fog, the turret with squad sight just got a shot on Matt, 26% miss. Those turrets are actually pretty tricky. Ecta, please be done with poison now. No longer poisoned. Fantastic, that's a gun. That gives you slightly more oh wait, the poison cloud is still here though. It's lingering. So I can't do my double barrel unless I want to get re-poisoned, and in so doing take a wound. Or maybe I can heal her with a med kit, which will remove the poison. Who has a med kit? Probably, I don't know. Wait, Anthony has one. Anyway, I think that's the smart thing to do against that snake. Because she won't take damage this turn, and then she does have one HP. Oh, she doesn't have any HP left. Well, if I use Dayan to do it, his armor will absorb the one poison, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it will. We'll kill the snake, and then next turn we can heal him before he takes any physical damage and thus doesn't get wounded. I think that's very smart, but in order to do that, I'm going to be flanked. Ergo, I must kill these sectoids. Why is this one still burning? Shouldn't be. God, these things. And also, there is a command pod, so if I were to run out here like a crazy, I might activate it, but I highly doubt it because they're usually on the other side of the map, like guarding a whole different building. Alright, here's the plan. Let's get rid of this one sectoid who I don't... If they're burning, I think they take damage. When did that sectoid get caught on fire? I really don't think it's gonna burn to death right now. So let's move Matt up here. 98%. Shoot it in the back. That could have been a wasted shot, but I could have sworn it already burnt twice. Also, Matt just earned a promotion. Now, let's move up Disco Caddy to a position where we can throw smoke on Matt. You know what? We don't even need to. We can actually do it from here. Looks good. With that in mind, I am going to pull off this operation back here with Dayan. Let's dash through the poison. As soon as we get hit by the poison, we'll have red fog and our aim will be less on the snake, but it's okay because our mobility won't be reduced until we get there, so that's good. All right. Dayan, would you do the 100%? Do I want to risk that with a graze? Absolutely not. Dayan, both barrels. Holy cinematic glory.
Check it before you get too close.
Wow. Well, guys, I'm satisfied. How about all of you? Anyway, what's the next? I was gonna holo target that thing with Disco Caddy, but turns out I didn't need to. Ooh, the turret was shooting at Matt. Matt now has cover against the turret, so that's fine. We don't have to worry about that. Ekta can't move without taking damage from the poison next turn, so let's just reload and overwatch.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Also, I'm pretty sure Paul has literally no ammo. Indeed, reload, overwatch. Book of Eons, no ammo, reload, hunker. Let's not screw around with trying to take shots at high cover sectoids across the map. Disco Caddy has a 48. Do I want to throw a smoke here? I do. Let's not try a 48. If I'm going to throw a smoke, why not holo target? Reason being, I don't have anyone who can really overwatch. But at the same time, it doesn't hurt to do it just in case one of them moves up like a dope. So let's holo target Z1 in the back and smoke the map. Oui! That's the extent of my French. Wouldn't you know, I spent 2 years trying to learn it. Or actually being forced to take it and trying to not learn it. Because my brain ain't no language, in case any of you haven't figured that out yet. In any event, let's move up here with Wade Anthony. So next turn, we can probably just move Dayan up and heal him. And where we are, you know what? Matt's most likely to take... Actually, I guess the sectoid could move up and shoot Dayan, right? So just in case, let's combat protocol that. I don't know if the sectoid would be that smart. But he is the only one who is potentially exposed. That looks good, and now might as well move Scruffy. I mean, you know, we're gonna have to move him eventually, so why not start now, right? And the turn is done. Alright, you're no longer disoriented. You are holo targeted. You probably should be very scared because everyone is dead. So you're gonna resurrect. But what is the first one gonna do? He's gonna move to the high cover and do some mind nonsense to Matt. Matt, what do you have to say about this?
Get me out of here! Please!
Okay. Well, I mean, I gave you the opportunity. Ooh, I'm glad I put the combat aid protocol there. That just dropped that from a 25 to a 5.
I need a med kit here!
There goes the med kit. Dayan has panicked. I mean, I guess he is getting... Oh, Matt panicked because Dayan panicked. Matt and Dayan seem to be having a bit of a symbiotic mind link. I wonder if it's because they've been, like, invasively invaded by sectoids so many times this campaign. The both of them. I'm pretty sure both of them have been, like, size something several times. Anywho, we have a lot of options to deal with this. Don't forget that poison. Is it still active, though? I didn't check the pop-up on the bottom right, so I don't know. And I actually can't tab to find out, which is a little bit annoying. Alright, it's not like I'm in a rush or anything, and Matt's like hunkered in high cover with smoke. So let's just take a 48, or a 47. If we kill the 47, I don't think the panic will go away, or we won't get the action points back anyway, so why not at least just try to kill one? This one will also destroy the zombie if we hit. A Disco Caddy, 48! Yep. That'll do. I think that's like, what, our first shot? I mean, Holo Targeter, in my opinion, is seriously overpowered. Seriously. Imagine when it gets to plus 20 aim, plus 20 crit, and you have 2 of them on a mission, and you can use it 6 times in a turn. Uh-huh. And it also does plus 3 damage when you get vital point targeting. It's a balance. Alright, because the zombie's now dead, let's move Wade Anthony up here. See if we have the prompt to remove the poison. We don't. So it did elapse, and unfortunately there was just no way for me to check that, and I didn't notice the pop-up, so why don't we revival... Do I want to revival Dayan? He's hunkered in low cover. Why bother? Why not revival Matt? Because then we can use Matt to go flank that sectoid. I mean, this also could activate. You know what, though? We have Scruffy over here because I was moving him up for the hell of it. So let's bring Scruffy right on in. And we'll actually take a... Oh, that's where that pod is almost certainly going to be. I see the building now. You know what? I have all the time in the world. Let's Ghostwalker just to make sure. 100% sure. Let's go in as far as we can.
Good to go.
With Ghostwalker up. Nothing. We say nothing. This means Matt is clear for a flank on that sectoid. Where does he want to do it is the better question. Right in the face is... Oh, I hear another turret. Right here-ish. In which case, let's stay as far away as possible. I mean, here's probably the best because we have this high cover here in case we do activate a turret, and we know we're safe from activations through that window thanks to Scruffy Look. So let's do that. We don't have any holo target or anything, so might as well take this 80%. Matt, get that sectoid back. Wow, that was a SMG that you just crit for like 7. Okay then. Very good. So at this point I have 2 turrets, but you know what? Rather than mess around with them,
In position.
why don't I wait till next turn when I can hit them with volume of fire? Because they don't have line of sight. They can't see for themselves. Well, I mean, they can. This one can see Dayan, and that's it. But if I give myself, like, 2 of them, they'll both shoot someone, and I don't want to mess with that. Dayan's hunkered, so that's fine. We'll get in position, though, next turn right here with Paul to get up and execute that turret. So I'm pretty sure command pod plus 2 drones, and it's a done. Ooh, Book of Eons' cover seems to have been toodled ever so slightly. You know, just all the cover. All the FPS as well. Alright, meanwhile, let's get Paul up here to this cover. Hopefully these things aren't on Overwatch. I don't know if they will go into Overwatch if they don't have line of sight. Now then, what's Paul's chance? 87, 77, screw that when we have Disco Caddy, who doesn't have line of sight, but can come up here and probably get at least 1 holo target on one of them. Yes, she can. She can do it on both. Now, which one does Paul have the better odds on is the question. Probably the one further away. Nope, it's the one that's closer, 87. Okay. Then again, Ekta could just, well... I don't know. Not sure how I want to play this exactly. Let's just buff this one from 87 to a 97. Want to make sure that I can actually take at least one of them out. And not have to weather 2 shots, even if one of them has a red fog. Regardless, 97% Paul Dose murder, another mechanical unit! What? I wasn't being serious. I didn't think he'd actually pull it off. Wow. The squad, the squad, though. On the other side of the map now, let's go have a peek around. Let's go up to this door here with Scruffy Look. Let's peek through it. We do have Ghostwalker up. Now's a good time to get in and see nothing. So the pod could be on the 2nd story. They could be way in the back here. There's like a tower there. Or they could be a whole nother building. So let's keep moving back. And while we're at it, let's pull Matt back towards the group. We'll group up, we'll reload, we'll let cooldowns come back. We'll kill that turret. And everything will be a grand. I have so many smokes, I'm actually going to use one right now, down here in Dayan. Actually, no. I'm going to use one here on Paul.
In the air.
And then I'm going to use the aid protocol here on Dayan. I'm not gonna heal the panic. It's not where I want to save that revival for next turn in case I need it.
Overwatch.
Just Overwatch. Book of Eons. I don't know. They don't have line of sight, so hunker. And that's it. Next turn we kills the turret. And then maybe do a little editing to get to the end. Very good. 5% miss. Alright, Disco Caddy, regular holo target. Why waste the rapid targeting? In case something happens that I don't expect. And last but not least, Paul, can you do it again? Can you do it again? Is this like what would you even call this? Like a sextuplet? No, secto kill? Oh my god, he did!
By the numbers.
Wow, what is that, like 3-4 drones and 2 turrets? Amazing! Amazing murderer of mechanicals. Zapaldos. And now then, I can catch my breath and get a bit of the old freaking throat
Orders
restoration.
confirmed. Moving out.
As we scouty scout all about. You know what? I know where they are. There's another building over here. Yeah, that's the building right there. They're almost certainly in there. And I bet the double drone pod's in the back of that building. They always spawn there. They're on like guard or whatever. So what I'm gonna do is just move everyone up to here, edit this out because it's gonna take me several minutes, and then let's return. Okay, so I haven't quite got up here yet. I've moved everyone up to this wall. I've found that there's 2 turrets on this building. This is kind of like the side of the building. The front is sort of here. So I'm just looking around, and I'm just gonna keep looking around carefully while the whole squad is back here, safe, while Scruffy Look has Ghostwalker up, and I'm gonna not engage until I find both the drones and the command pod, and I've been running out into the open with moves like
Orders
this,
confirmed.
so I don't
On the move.
activate. Oh, I saw them right inside just then. So you know what, maybe I'll just move up here.
I have eyes on the enemy.
Oh, there they are! Okay, well now, with this in mind, let's do some hacky hacks, right? Why is this thing floating in the air? You guys see this? What the heck? It's just floating in the air. Advent technology. It's the way of the future. Anyway, a few turns of hacky hacks, because why not? We'll move Disco Caddy up here.
On Overwatch.
And I'm just gonna shoot these turrets. I know it'd be cool to shoot it with Paul, but... Oh my! Where did you guys come from?
Sighted. They're moving to flank me!
Oh no! Paul missed a shot! Ecta! Good thing I put everybody on Overwatch. Hits for 3. Wade Anthony's swing, and I think a miss. Couldn't tell. Camera's making me kind of sick. Book of Eons takes a stab, and does not connect. Matt also swings a miss. Come on, guys. Keep jerking that camera around. Dayon! Nice.
The plate.
Well, they both got hit for 3 at least. I was totally not expecting that. That's just like out of nowhere. All right, let's do it this way. Focus fire, Disco Caddy. What? No, I wanted you to focus fire the other one. You know what? We don't need focus fire. Who the heck needs focus fire when you have Paul Dose? Well, actually, that's some pretty low odds, but I feel confident. Paul Dose, 65% against Hunter Drone. He doesn't need aim. Like, screw aim. Paul Dose sees a mechanical unit and like just rage. Shaking, uncontrollable rage emits from his aura, and the thing just explodes. Anywho, it's 97% Dayon, a finish. Okay, now,
I definitely got that
before I was so rudely interrupted, I'm gonna hacky hack here with Disco Caddy, 90%. I get some turrets. They can't see me, they have no line of sight. I can hack this until they're all dead. Then I'll engage the command pod. There is nothing left in this map except that pod of 8. Can't be camping in here, and these 2 turrets. Of that much, I am sure.
Let's rock. I'm ready.
I guess I picked a really good time to like come back and explain what I was doing.
Locked and loaded.
Good to go. Gotta go.
All right, now that command pod actually, do they notice the sounds? No, they don't. They're just sitting there guarding. Like they don't even hear what's going on. Disco Caddy, 90%. That's how we do. We shoot. We shoot again. And we shoot another time. Wait, how did this go again? All right, with all the turrets on the map dead, how am I, there's a drone in there. I'm so glad I kept my last combat protocol. How am I gonna activate against these guys in an intelligent way? I mean, this building is really kind of not approachable. Unless I come up, I could actually sneak everyone right up to this door and get right in their face, but there are a lot of them. Huh.
Absolutely.
Let's try moving Matt up a little. I just want to see how far his rocket can go. Can I get it through that window? Yes, that's actually not bad. Let's see if I can activate. I'll set this up a little bit here.
No way.
A little bit better than it is, anyway. Now, be careful of these things. I've had these things bug out with line of sight. Sometimes you go here and you're just standing in the open flank. The game doesn't really understand this wall. I've seen that many times. Okay, a little bit better view here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that it? No. Where's the general? Well, he's got to be in there someplace. I feel like the smart thing is get everyone up to these doors, so once we do activate, we can run in and do some crazy stuff, so let's do that. Okay, so here's the ambush spots, both the rangers on either side of the doors, so they can run in and use shotguns. Actually, I think Dayan lost his, but at least Ekta has it. Also, this is the best place for them to have just shots, double shots from where they are. And then we have Paul back here, because he might be able to get a shot through the door. Disco Caddy is almost certainly going to have to move and mark or something like that. Wade Anthony is in a backward or back position where he can just back up and hack or combat protocol, whatever he needs to do. And Book of Eon's sort of forward so we can move wherever we need to go to be able to flashbang everything once we activate. So the next step of my plan here is going to be to dash Scruffy Look back around to this side now. As such.
Affirmative.
And now I need to get Matt in position for the rocket activation.
Covering now.
And I know the general has lots of armor. So where can Matt go that he's not going to get lined up? See what I was talking about right here? Right there. If you move there, they can see you. It makes no sense whatsoever, but it works like that. And it's always worked like that. That spot. Okay, Matt can't shoot a rocket from here. If I go over here, he's going to be seen. If I go here, he's seen. If I go here, he's seen. Really, it looks like where I was before is where he's going to have to go. So it's going to be right there. And then Scruffy Look's going to lose concealment after this. So I want him to be not very close because I want him to be able to run across the entire map in flesh if need be. But at the same time, I want line of sight on them. So why don't we back up to here? Then we get a good distance, extra bonus flesh. And we also get to keep line of sight to target our rocket. An extra turn! Alright guys, this has been a many months and weeks of carefully planned infiltrations and operations and wounds leading up to this moment. Matt, would you please not rocket scatter onto my entire squad and wipe the campaign?
Ready for the fireworks.
I'm not ready for it. Oh my god, I was worried that was good. That went through the wall somehow. That could have been unbelievably bad, but in fact, hey you guys! I've been waiting to do that for months! Absolutely months. Oh, and look at them. Look what I was talking about with the door closed. Let's ouvre la porte, and why don't we greet them cordially, Ekta? Why don't we greet them cordially? What, your point blank is 0? Well, to hell with that cordiality. Alright, let me think for just uno momento. Nothing has any HP except the general, who, again, is out of line of sight. I don't even know where he went. I mean, I saw him move over here someplace. Is he behind this thing? No. Where did he go? Oh, no, that's not him. Alright, whatever. I think he's like right here-ish someplace. It don't matter. Nice rocket, Matt. That's the way to do it. Even when you're not rocket spec. Unless you had missed and wiped the squad. Would that have been a fitting end to the campaign? Alright, let's just start mowing down these guys. Dayan doesn't have a shotgun or whatever, so... What? Do not let them bogart the cookies? Is that what I heard? 100% Dayan! Very nice. Now I'm thinking walk fire, this engineer, even a mineral, does anything but a graze. And that'll be 2 out of the final 8.
It's dead. It has to be dead.
Very nice, Dayan. Very nice. And you get a promotion for your efforts. Looks like Ekta has a 90 on the drone, a 60 on this dude, and a 45 over there. She has full ammo. I wonder if I should take that 60 and then go for a walk fire over here. Maybe. Alright, let's aid protocol. I'm not quite sure what I want to do for the rest of the turn, but I do know that I'm not gonna go in there with anyone except potentially Scruffy Look. So we'll toss that over here, and then we'll combat protocol that drone to guaranteed oblivion. That'll be 3 out of this pod obliterated, meaning there's 5 remaining. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the screen, and the general. And the general is actually gonna be a bit of a challenge. I wish I knew where he was exactly. And I think I am going to do what I was talking about before with Ecta. We have that 60, we have this 45. I think it makes sense, rather than moving in and just shooting this guy once. Before I do this, though, let's check area suppression with Paul. If he hits this guy, he actually can't hit anyone else. Okay. Okay, I really need to know where the general is. It's very important. Scruffy Look, you have combat protocol, or aid protocol. Ooh. But if you do this, you're gonna be hyper exposed. And that's not good at all. I kinda wanted you to come out here somehow, but you don't have the mobility to manage it. What if you just came up to like here and shot that guy in the back so Ecta doesn't have to take that 60% shot? Or even here. No, I guess the only place you can, no, here we go, perfect. High cover. Scruffy Looking, come on up. I guess that was a waste of an aid protocol. Where's the general? There he is. Now we know. This changes everything. Before I kill anyone, let's see who can suppress him. Obviously Paul, but from who? Not him. There we go. I'm so glad I didn't kill this guy with Ecta, because this is the only way I can suppress that general. Very good. So in that case, let's use Scruffy Look to 65% that trooper. It's the best chance we have of taking him out. See you later, concealment. Okay, did we get him? No, he's just wounded, but he's really wounded. Yes, yes they did. It's a fine. Paul has 2 actions, yield, reload, area suppress. Actually, you know what, let's do that last because of the stupid camera shake. I'm a little worried about moving Ecta in here. If I just take 2, nah, the stun lancer is probably a bigger threat than the gunner right now. God, I wish I had aid protocol Ecta at this point. There's no high cover for Ecta to get to. Is there any place she can go where the gunner can't see her? Answer, nope. So we're gonna have to come right up here with Ecta.
What's over there?
Take a bit of the old risk. And we're gonna have to 100% this stun lancer in the face. Or in the torso.
Happy now?
Yep, I'm pretty happy now. Book of Eons, let's come over here to this window. Use that there flashbang we didn't even use for the Wade Anthony combo. And let's hit that general, and also, if possible, the gunner. Which, oddly enough, is harder than it looks. There we go, I found a spot. Fantastic, general and gunner. Both flashbangs. Very nice. I'm actually kind of glad I did that with Book of Eons with that perk. And last, we finish up with Baldos area suppressing on this guy to double control that general.
Bring in the pain.
And I suppose with Disco Caddy, I mean, I don't want to put her in a position where she can get flanked, which actually I think this guy's gonna come over here and shoot this way. That would be highly unfortunate. What I'm gonna do then is dash Disco Caddy all the way down here, God, at the FPS, to this corner, discouraging this guy from moving down here to get a flank shot through this window on Dayan. Whew. It's a laggy. What are you gonna do, guys? It seems like you might be a little bit controlled there, friends. Oh, oh, I didn't cover that one tile. Dayan, don't get murdered. You only had, that was a 30% chance for Dayan to die. Oh my God, Sloth hits a 21% on Ecta while suppressed, while flashbanged, cause right guys? Paul misses his 59% on this guy, but he's still suppressed because he ran, he moves. Wow. That was a dicey turn. I'm unhappy about the result of that turn. But never fear, because there's things to be done. Now don't forget, this guy, Sloth here, has tax sense. Just take a look at him. He's got a lot more than tax sense. Can't, God damn it. Slow-mo, 0.75. Nope. 0.5. I can't. I just can't do it. I can't do it. The controls are beyond me. Ugh, whatever. Alright, one of the things we need to do is just clear out these little goons. It looks like Book of Eons can move in here. Is anything on Overwatch? Yes, the gunner. So let's take out that gunner with whoever can take out the gunner. 72. Well, actually, nobody can take out the gunner. Let's go for some control here. Dayon, move on back. What's your odds of hitting 69, 74, and 54? I really want to kill that gunner. 54 is not fantastic, but we do have the ability to holo target it. I'm not going to use the rapid targeting just yet. I don't even know why. Alright, Dayon, you have one move left. Could you walk fire that gunner for preferably a 94%, clearing up that Overwatch? Very nice. It's a one less. And we can now move around the battlefield, including even using Matt, who can come up here and suppress Sloth from a different direction. Meanwhile, my original plan with Book of Eons was to run in here, but I seem to have lost the mobility to do it to get a flank on this guy. I could come up here, but then Book of Eons will be flank a bull, and I don't think that's a good idea. So let's see what Scruffy Look can do with the flesh. Well, that'll work. 91%. Scruffy. Slicey dice through window. Perfect. That's what I like to see.
Only the best.
All right, 50% here with Book of Eons. Why don't we take the second holo target with Disco Caddy, and we'll increase that to a 60. A Sloth, though, we coming for you eventually. And then let's grab a Book of Eons, stay in the high cover, 60%. That'll have to do. It didn't.
Shot wide. Burning through ammo fast.
Alright, let's move Matt up to the high cover. He has a shot, at least. It looks like we can have to move Paul up, or we could smoke everyone. Jeez, anyone I don't smoke is very likely to be immediately murdered. Let's do this. Let's move Wade Anthony up to this corner. I guess we can use Matt to suppress Sloth, or do we want to run him in? Actually, you know what? Let's fortify, and we'll make Matt kind of like the bait against Sloth.
Not a problem.
Very good. This means we can now probably dash Ekta to a more useful location. I think that's... I'm kind of scared to go back there. Let's come here.
Stepping off.
So very dangerous. Okay, now we need to move Paul up someplace he has line of sight. Here, I guess.
Heading out.
We'll do a bit of the suppression.
Enemy locked down.
And I'm guessing this guy being flanked is going to want to run, so let's put Wade Anthony in Overwatch. For a slightly higher percent chance shot when he moves than if we took it now. There he goes, Wade Anthony didn't take a shot. Wait, there we go, Wade Anthony takes a shot when he moves further away. Nice hit, Wade Anthony. 45, we have just Sloth here running the Overwatch. Paul Dose. Apply some red fog. Oh, I am so glad I didn't move Ekta. Oh god, Ekta. Oh god, Ekta. Oh god, Ekta, no! Turn this camera! Well, aside from the camera being a super pain, that's the end of Ekta. Right through the high cover, well suppressed even. Oh, good lord. You guys who watched the first campaign will understand the sadness and misery. She literally was on my first mission. She was so memorable. She was the only generic soldier I ever kept, and she was on the final mission. She made it through hell and back in that campaign. And in this one, she is executed by Sloth, who is also now on Overwatch. Good lord. Okay, Matt literally has to suppress because nobody else has the ability to clear that Overwatch.
Roger that. Suppressing hostile.
I don't really have a good plan now. I mean, Dayan doesn't even have a shot and has to reload. Scruffy could almost get himself killed. Alright, let's do this. Let's aid Protocol Scruffy. I don't want this guy to be sitting around for the rest of the map here. Ooh, now I'm glad I saved that rapid targeting because what I want to do is... Actually, I'm not glad I saved it. It makes literally no difference. I should have just used it. Because I'm not going to take a shot. I'm going to use Focus Fire. And this is pretty much why I take Focus Fire. Just to murder me some sloths. Now, let's take as many stupid shots as we can to 14%. Okay, whatever. It's going to be 19% after Wade Anthony. What?
Weak hit. Out of rounds.
Hey, I'll take it. I mean, one's better than none, right? But anyway, the point of that was to add the extra +5 on the targeting. And now let's see what we can do here with everyone else. It looks like, quite literally, we can do nothing. Except maybe run in like an idiot.
Sure thing.
Alright, Paul, come on up. Do you even have a shot? 32? If I were to slice with Scruffy, not even close. Okay. I was thinking I could do more damage than this. But I can't.
Rock and roll.
Okay, how far past this guy can Scruffy get? Just a few tiles? Huh. Alright, let's move Dayan over here, out of line of sight. Let's move Scruffy back just a little bit so he can dash with even more force next turn. To try to finish this up. Maybe even more than that. Yeah, like here. Like super range, as much as we can possibly get. It really doesn't look like Book of Eons has any safe place to go if I want to keep Book of Eons alive.
Seems doable.
We can move in here, apparently, through that little crack in the wall in Overwatch. And I think it makes sense here to suppress, but I can't because I don't have the ammo. He's probably going to shoot Matt. You know what? There's like 15 of us here. But Matt's suppressing him. But we're more kill-shotable. Who the heck do I even smoke? I feel like Matt needs this. No, I feel like I need to reload.
Green to go.
Whew, this is just unbelievably dicey. Well, I played that kind of lame. Yep, good thing I gave him the smoke so he could still get hit while he's being suppressed in the smoke. Oh, I didn't give him the smoke. Good thing I'm an idiot and I didn't give him the smoke so he could get hit. Okay, now then. This is when I needed the holo target. I thought I could have killed him last turn, but... Alright. Dayan. I don't even know what you're gonna do. You know what? We can actually maybe potentially remove some tax sense here. Well, who does he actually see? He sees Scruffy. There's no point for Scruffy to be in there, right? So why don't we just bring Scruffy out on like a flanking operation, break line of sight. Wade Anthony's being seen, but he can't do anything, so let's just reload him and break him out of line of sight. Who else can see him? Paul can see him, and has a 27. I don't think we can avoid that unless we move Matt out. I wonder if I can burninate him with the new mechanics. Alright, Matt. Light this sloth on fire with the new mechanics. I hope it works. Oh, it worked! Oh my, it's a little laggy, but it works! Nice, he's burning. Okay, he can't do anything because he's burning, and I know he's gonna move. So, you know what I'm gonna do is actually get in really close with Paul here. I don't think he can melee. I'm gonna Overwatch because he's gonna move out.
Come get some.
Same deal with Book of Eon. Should have reloaded though. Scruffy, if he goes in there, is gonna burninate. So yeah, we'll just have to reload and sit around. Okay, there's like 15 minutes to fight this guy. 64%, Dayan. I forgot all about you. Nice.
Just
For 1, apparently. 74%, Dayan. Very nice. Okay. He burns for 1, and now he moves, and Paul and Book of Eons finish him, or make a fool of me. Good lord, this guy won't die! This is literally like real life. Okay, up we go. Disco Caddy, hollow target again for the 15th time. It's like 6 minutes of me trying to kill one guy. Dayan, 36 apparently.
Shot wide.
Okay, Dayan, Walkfire 63. Nice.
It's still up.
For 1. Matt doesn't have any ammo. Paul has been trying so desperately to get in there to be useful, but it's okay, he's burning again. Wow, 3%. Okay, that's Overwatch. You know what, though? Can I get in there now with Scruffy Look? Can we finish this in style without burninating? No. Maybe if I moved in a few more tiles, though. Good thing I moved back here, right? Right?
Affirmative. Covering now.
Possibly next turn. Matt, reload. I don't know. Overwatch. Who knows? There's really just no options here. We're gonna get in. Next turn, he's dying. 15%, no thank you. Overwatch. And wait, Anthony. Overwatch. Whatever.
You say.
Whew.
On Overwatch.
Yeah! What an anticlimactic way to go out. Acceptable victory. Good lord. Good lord. On the plus note, that was actually my fastest HQ ever. Ringing in at like 6 minutes under 2 hours. Unfortunately, we have lost Ekta, who had... I did not give her the aim PCS. I think I gave it to... Yeah, I gave it to Dayan, thank God. That is a painful loss to suffer. We paid for this HU victory in blood. Yes, we did. Matt's gonna be out for who knows how long. Otherwise, though, pretty good, all things considered. Book of Eons definitely leveled the playing field. Without Book of Eons, I don't know if we could have done this. I just don't know. An honorable mention to Paul for murdering all the mechanicals. Like a regular mechanical murderer. Anywho, that about does it for this episode. Immediately after this, it's gonna be another mission. I don't know which one I'll do, but I know I need to stop talking. Anywho, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Well, I guess I have to talk some more, because holy promotion-a-thon, Batman. That's out for 26 days, so let's promote Book of Eons. I'm gonna go for heat. Let's just really double down on that super explosive awesomeness. That'll pierce armor and also shreds additional armor. That's very nice. Matt, I feel like you definitely need some formidable if you're gonna be standing out there getting shot at by friggin' giant characters of historic import. Dayan, this is a very interesting question. Do I want to go execution to really double down on the aim of murdering, which really helps with the walkfire sometimes, or do I want to go fortify for the occasional but ever awesome of both the barrels? I honestly don't know. Dayan has such low HP, I'm gonna go fortify. And then Wade Anthony airdrop to support Book of Eons. I mean, good lord, if Book of Eons can level playing fields, imagine what Book of Eons could do with airdrop. She could level worlds. Worlds, Wade Anthony. You and Book of Eons. We'll be a team for the history books. A Mr. Disco Caddy plus an S on the Mister. Looks like we're gonna go Deadshot because snipers, yeah. And then Scruffy Look. Definitely covert. You earned, I think, the covertness. You are the sneakiest of sneaky operators I have ever seen. Smooth and sneaky. Best of every world. Freaking Ecta though. Ecta though. And as for Paul, really think about this here, he doesn't need Shredder because he just murders everything. I don't think he's really into the Overwatch. And I don't think he really needs hail of bullets. I honestly don't even know what to do with Paul. I think I might go Lockdown. Nah, let's give him hail of bullets for like the really dicey situations. I was thinking Lockdown Danger Zone, though. Nah, let's stick with hail of bullets. And it's a done. Ooh, advanced hacking. Obligatory Wade Anthony joke. 29 alien alloys, 27 alien or Elerium crystals, 1 core, 100 supplies-ish. PCS focus, life support. God, Ecta could have used that. Not like I would have given it to her anyway. We killed 1,000,000 corpses thanks to Book of Eons, but hey, we still got a lot. This is good. And one thing I want to do really quick before I end. Go to the command, resist. If I go to the geoscape, it's gonna force me to run a mission. But if I come in here, I can click on the place. I don't have a Haven Advisor. Let's put Disco Caddy in for now. We don't need any intel anymore because there's not gonna be any more missions. We need a little bit of recruiting, but holy bananas, look at all this. Let's put everybody on supply. Let's get some money. Very soon, as soon as I weed out the enemy infiltrators, we're gonna put in an engineer and really double, or not double, but increase the supply income quite a bit. And let's do just a little bit on recruiting until we get filled up for sure. That looks good. All right, and that'll do it.
Commander, we have a priority.
Oh yeah,
We're tracking the aliens' progress.
there's
on
an
this
Avatar project. Oh look,
project
I get
here.
one soldier.
If they finish what they've started, it sounds like it'll be.
I
the
wonder
end
who
for
it'll
all
be.
of us.
I can't wait to go find out. 1, 2. Only 2 ticks on the Avatar clock. That's pretty good. And it looks like we have to launch this emission when we're returning at 158% extremely light. That'll be next time. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.
Come to mama, baby. Come on.
Mom, you've been bad.
Sophie, I may have been bad. I may have kept you chained in that room. But it was for your good.